But yeah, that's definitely But I'm not really trying to like push and promote like buy my book. Like since the coronavirus thing, I probably posted it one time because I know a lot of people they worry about their own situations right now. Like just the other day, a girl deleted me off of Facebook, man, because she said I post about Dr. Sebi too much. She was like, it's annoying. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
I also saw that somebody, I guess they got in trouble or they got in an argument because they were saying stay in and you were saying like, go out.
yeah, like she posted something on her page
But they take
about,
it real personal though.
yeah, but she posted something about barbers and beauty salons trying to start a petition so they can open back up. And she was basically like trying to play the barbers, like, oh, they fiending for money, they need to stay home. And I'm like, you probably still home getting spoiled by like mommy and daddy. Like these people, is how they feed their family. They gotta cut that hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just commented under. I ain't commenting nothing about the barber. I just was like, it's more sad that we as people are believing everything we see on the news. You know what I'm saying? Because she was trying to say it's like sad that they trying to get the barbers open. I'm like, it's more sad that we believe in everything we see on the news. It's more sad that there was a man out there who basically told us how to get rid of a disease, how to live disease free. And you know what I'm saying? She was just like, yo, for real, like I'm deleting you now. So I hit her inbox and I was like, yo, I was about to post something that maybe if your followers seen, it would have helped them change their diet or change their life. I was about to post a picture of Dr. Sebi quote on viruses. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, two of my friends are herbalists and I don't care about all that. She's like, everybody doesn't have access to the things he spoke on, so I don't care about that. So I was like, everybody don't have access. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you don't have access to a bottle of Fiji water? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Everybody think this dude was on some voodoo, pulling shit out of rabbit. No, everything he said that he was speaking on was here before him, and it's always going to be here because it's herbs from God. It's food from nature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So
I mean,
it was
you
like,
got your phone, you got access to anything.
yeah, she was just real ignorant, bro. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pray for you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm gonna pray for you. The old me would have been like, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, I ain't even on that type of time, you know?
No, I hear you. And then I remember that you even like you said, I guess one of your doctors when you went to them, I guess they made it seem like it's a problem, but it's not a problem for you because it's common in your community. Like it's common, I guess, in the Hispanic and the Black community,
Yeah,
which goes
yeah.
back down to you know how do you feel like how important is it to have a good diet for times like this? Because right now in the Black and Hispanic community, they're saying that we're the ones that get in the coronavirus the most, but it's basically because how we eat.
Yeah,
How,
yeah.
I
I
feel
mean,
like,
I could elaborate on that whole everything you just said into a higher level, but I rather dumb it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it on shit people will understand without being like, yo, that nigga bugging. But I would say that, it is from what we eat and we putting poison in our body, bro, and we putting toxics in our body, bro. And like the number one cause of disease is the deprivation of oxygen. You feel what I'm saying? If your organs are not receiving oxygen, you're not going to be able to breathe. You're not going to be able to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? And our respiratory system, that's what they say the coronavirus is attacking, and then they'll tell you it's because you got a weak immune system or whatever they say. But it's like, if your respiratory system is full up of mucus, it's full up of toxins, it's not receiving the oxygen it needs to thrive. You feel what I'm saying? Just like if your heart was full of like mucus and full of like, you know what I'm saying? Like oils and toxins, it's not going to be able to get that, you know what I'm saying? So clearing the body out and, staying away from the foods that build up mucus, the acidic foods, and that's the route to take. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people who are going to be like, well, I don't got money to eat healthy, or I don't got money to do this, and that shit is expensive. And I laugh when I hear stuff like that, bro, because I literally got a store that I go to, bro. And since the coronavirus, it has not been crowded. It's a little vegan store, and they got everything, bro. You can get a pound of quinoa for $3.69. 5 to 10 pounds of quinoa will last you a month or more, depending on how you eat. You can get 5 to 10 pounds of chickpeas. A pound of chickpeas is like $2.70. You know, and this is all organic. This ain't no bullshit from Whole Foods where it got the little label that say was made on the same belt with nuts and soy and dairy. Like, this is an organic store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, how about taking one day to just drink water and fast? That only take about $4. So when people tell me, oh, I can't afford to eat this and I can't afford to eat that, but you go to Red Lobster in one night and spend $70, $80 and leave a tip, you know what I'm saying? Or when you go out and buy a $80 bottle of Henny, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like it's just a mental thing more than a financial thing, bro. Like, nobody can tell me it's financially a problem to eat healthy unless they really, really out here, like, no job, no money, no hustle, and you really don't got no type of money coming in, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, unless they already have an eating issue anyways, like, they can't afford any food.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I get what you're saying, because, I mean, any fast food restaurant, what you gonna spend, like, $10?
Yeah, yeah. Shit ain't
That's
cheap
already
no
that
more.
cheap. There's no, I feel like there really is no cheap food nowadays.
Not at all, bro.
I mean, it's
Not
cheaply made, but it's still
at
for high profit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And, you know, like I tell people, man, that's why I posted after the argument, I posted something else. I was like, I don't want nobody to be like me. I don't want nobody, because I feel like people be around me now and they be like guilty to eat foods, and like my family, I'm like, nah, like, you do what you want, because if I ain't deal with health issues, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'll probably still be eating bullshit, and I'll probably still be drinking liquor, and I'll probably still be drinking cough syrup. But when you do these things, you're violating the genetic code. Our body, our genetics was made up to eat certain shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And when you eat a hamburger from McDonald's, your body has to do extra shit that it was never supposed to do to help you digest that burger. When you eat quinoa, when you eat chickpeas, when you eat wild rice, when you eat kale or you eat okra, it genetically combines with your organs, because those foods are consisted of minerals, and our body consists of 102 minerals. So when you eat minerals, it automatically just like combines and becomes one. You know what I'm saying? With your body. Your body doesn't have to work extra to digest it. You know what I'm saying? Your body recognizes it like, this is what's supposed to be in here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like, and that's called chemical affinity. That's something that Dr. Sebi like focused on like crazy. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, I'm learning, bro. Like, I don't know everything that he shared with the world. You know, I'm still learning, bro. But you know, I'm eager to learn. And it's like, when I find out the truth about a certain situation, bro, I just be like, damn, like, we was lied to our whole life, bro. Like, we thought Nelson Mandela was a hero. I came to find out by reading Mr. G book. He the one who kicked Dr. Sebi out of Africa when he told him he had a cure for HIV. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that till you posted that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
yeah,
And
we are taught that, like, you know, that's one of the heroes at that
yeah,
time, and you know, like, that's what they teach us. They never give us the other side.
yeah. It was a whole nother side, bro. That shit like broke Dr. Sebi's heart, bro, because he looked at him like a hero too. You know what I'm saying? That shit broke his heart, bro. And now we've seen all this shit with Bill Gates. And now I learned that Bill Gates was brought to Africa through Nelson Mandela. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that vaccination stuff, all that shit started with Nelson Mandela. He basically brought him over there and begged him for money to donate to Africa. And they became cool. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what exactly they had going on. I don't know if we should even speak on that.
Yeah,
But, you know, they told Dr. Sebi, you got to leave. Nigga, like, you can't be here.
yeah. I mean, he told one to go and one to come, and then, you know, I guess the rest you could look. Anybody watching could do their own research from there.
Yeah. Big time, you know? And Mr. G just had an interview on the Breakfast Club, and he basically, like, sent a subliminal to Magic Johnson. He didn't say his name, but we all know the big time superstar who was cured of HIV. You know what I'm saying? And somebody was cured of HIV, and they made a promise that when they get cured from HIV, they were going to tell the world about Dr. Sebi, and they didn't do that. They didn't keep their hold of the promise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like, because I've looked into a lot of not a lot, but enough information into Dr. Sebi to just can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Yeah, because I got a message that said like the connection was, but where a lot of people made those promises, and I think a lot of them didn't keep them, and a lot of them didn't stick around long enough to keep them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the people who didn't keep it, they were scared of losing their life. Because they seen what happened to Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and they seen Magic Johnson. I mean, Michael Jackson passed away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the people who were dealing with him passed away. And even if they really did pass away from natural cause or whatever the case may be, you being you, like, damn, this dude just killed me from HIV, and everybody that was around is passing away. So let me keep my distance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's where courage come in. That's where that real shit that you can't teach come in, bro. You know, that's where that Nipsey Hussle shit come in. That's where that Martin Luther King, that Malcolm X come in. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to risk your life to help your people? Are you willing to risk your life to help the generations after us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's where that come in, bro. You know, and a lot of people don't got that, bro. That's not taught. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I mean, you grow up. I don't want to say you grow up scared, but you grow up feeling that there's certain things you can't go against.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's how they taught us.
Yeah, and that's the mentality you have. Like, you can't go against this, you can't go against that. And I mean, you got people that, you know, plead guilty to stuff they don't do just because they've been taught you can't go against that.
That's what happened to me. That's what happened to me, bro. I had to take a plea for something I ain't do, bro. When I first got sick, bro, I don't really want to speak on it too much yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody looking at me left. But everybody around me, my family, my friends, my community, I speak about it openly. You know, I just haven't spoke about it like on the internet openly, because when I tried to, my family was like, take that shit down, take that shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I basically was lied on about a situation, bro, and it was proof that I didn't do anything. But still, they forced me to take a plea, you know, and I spent about like between bail and a lawyer, 25, 26,000, and I still was forced to take a plea for something I didn't do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Went broke and all that. Went broke and all that, you know, bounce back, but still, like, it'll never be the same. You know what I'm saying?
No, because it still goes in your report card. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, definitely.
and that's the thing,
Definitely.
like you don't have to explain yourself, but at the same time, you feel like you do when something went down the way that it wasn't supposed to, because it wasn't your fault or you got forced into a situation. You know?
Yeah. It's real though, bro. It's the judicial system. That system is nasty, bro. It's nasty, bro. Like, we know that already, but when you caught up in it and you firsthand get beat up by police, and you know what I'm saying, you firsthand see the judge treat you a certain way, bro, like, it's spooky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, bro, I used to love when police pull up on me and argue with them and fight with them and talk back to them and disrespect them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to go the other way, bro. Like, I don't want to be around no police. I get scared around police. And, you know, God didn't create the spirit of fear. And I'm not going to say I fear them, but I get nervous, bro. I get around police, I get nervous because I seen firsthand and I felt it physically and I felt it emotionally, how corrupt they could be and how, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, no. I was actually watching this, like a small clip on Vice where they were talking about, you know, the riots that happened in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So, you know, the cops, they committed murder. And then, I mean, you know, that's a conversation of its own. But basically, the people rioting that were getting picked up were getting their bail set at higher amounts than the cops that committed murder. So that in itself lets you know how the system sees certain people and how it's designed to, you know, kind of keep somebody in and somebody out.
Yeah, bro. Yo, the system is the system is nasty. And, you know, the more I like learning about, you see, like, when I go on YouTube and I watch conspiracy theories and I watch stuff about this and that, like, I watch it and I hear it and I'm like, yeah, that's something to look into. But I gravitate towards truth. You know what I'm saying? I love truth. You know what I'm saying? And I get mad when I be like, yo, why my whole life I ain't know about these foods? Why my whole life I ain't know about these herbs? Why my whole life I ain't know about this and that, or know that income tax was illegal? Like, why we ain't know this our whole life? So when I find out the truth about certain situations, I get like a rush for that shit, bro. I get a thrill. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching. I don't know if you heard of Jay Morrison.
Yeah, it wasn't that one of Nipsey's mans.
Nah, Jay Morrison is the dude right now. He's like the leader for the black community, bro. He just built something in Atlanta called the Black House. He had like 9,000 people invest, and he built the Black House, and it's basically like it's like a little like the White House, but it's called the Black House, and it basically he's doing something Nip was doing. He's teaching young kids about credit. He has classes about real estate. He has classes of like about financial literacy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's like trying to take that role on like the next Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther. You know what I'm saying? But he's hip. He's young. He used to be a drug dealer. He got caught 2 times on the road trafficking. He keep it real about his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was watching him one day, and he was on the news, and he was kind of going back and forth in New York with a reporter. I think it was on NBC, and it was a black reporter, and he basically asked him, like, yo, do you really feel like black people are still treated unfairly? And Jay Morrison was like, hell yeah. Like, and the dude was like, well, if that's true, you wouldn't be here today. Like, the dude was basically going against black people, and he was black. You know what I'm saying? And Jay Morrison was just like, he was like, yo, bro, if you look back to where cops come from, he's like, the idea of the police academy of like police, bro, came from the idea of slavery, came from like slave masters and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, the year that they stopped slavery and abolished slavery in America, they made a rule the next year that if you were black and you were homeless, you would go to jail. You couldn't be black and homeless in the street. I don't even know what that's called, what rule that was called. I never seen that in the textbook, but this dude was exposing some real stuff. And I'm like, yo, I got to follow the dude on IG. I see what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of dude, bro, if I listen to your music, I got to know who you are. I got to watch your interviews. I got to see what you about. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I fuck with Nip, excuse my language, so much. Because I watch Nip interview, bro, and I see what he talking about, bro. Like, dude was on another page. You know, every now and then we got that bounce, that stuff we play in the car with our kids. But if I really, like, listen to your music, like, on some headphone shit, like, on some, when I'm stressed out, I got to know what you about, what your life about, with you know what I'm saying? Where your mindset is at, you know? So, you know, it's just
I mean,
like,
a lot of them aren't really, most rappers or anybody, they're really not about what they rap about. And you can it's a Google search away, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I see it every day, bro. Like, I see dudes from my neighborhood that, you know, they got a little clout, get some views, and they be in the songs talking about they this and they trapping that and they trapping this and they shooting this and they shooting that. And I'm, you know, not to play nobody, because I want to see niggas succeed. You know what I'm saying? Being that I rap too, I want to see niggas do their thing, bro. But it's like sometimes just to sell, niggas, they say anything, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then what make it even worse is you got the people around them that know they ain't about that, and they still gonna back it up because they like, yo, he our meal ticket. And that's what happened with 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
that's what happens with a lot of these rappers, bro.
Yeah,
but
I feel like in a situation like that, like 6ix9ine is to blame, but he was encouraged by. It's like the whole circle has to take some responsibility.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's to blame at all, bro. I feel like as a grown man, he made the decision to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta like cut him some slack, bro. At the end of the day, they knew he was Crip before he was Blood. You know what I'm saying? They know he was a video man. They know he wasn't in no robbing and stabbing and shooting nobody, bro. I know somebody who told me, like, yo, his older brother is the real deal. Like, he don't come from no family or no punks or nothing. Like, his older brother really put in pain. You know what I'm saying? But it was like he wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? And if he was about that or not, bro, like, he fed his family. He did what he had to do. All that other stuff that they be talking about now on the internet about how he snitched, and I didn't see no paperwork. I don't know what he about. I don't know that situation, so I can't really judge that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like them people around him was really known in these streets, and they allowed him to do that. They allowed him to put that set behind his name and Treyway this and Treyway that and gang this and gang that, and throw these flags up and, you know, start these beefs with other rappers. They put that battery in his back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it was getting them paid. It was getting them known.
And it was just the camera was rolling the whole time.
Yeah.
You can't take that away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, it backfired too quick. Like I didn't think it was gonna backfire that quick. Like I probably saw maybe like a 5-10 year run, but not like 18 months. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man. They got people nowadays who don't really have no principles and don't care about what he went through, and they still gonna download his music. You know, the rap shit is like, it's nasty nowadays. You know, that's why I still be bumping Banks. I still be listening to old 50, old Hove. You know, there's a couple new rappers I like. I like Moneybagg. I like Black Youngster. I like Davies. I like who else? You know, I wouldn't put Cole older, you know what I'm saying? But there's a couple. I like Herbo. I like Dirk. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple young rappers that I still like, yo, they good, they dope, they be talking. You know, there's actually a kid from Philly right now. I just love his energy, bro. And he don't even got a lot of followers. He got like 40,000 followers, but I just happened to see his shit one day on IG, and his name is like 100 Deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been just like listening to his shit, bro, and it's like, yo, I just like homeboy energy. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he about what he rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could just tell, like, yo, he look like he rapping about what he about. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always like, I feel like the greatest thing is when you discover an artist before they make it, because the energy that they have behind that music is like they still hungry.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like a job. You know what I'm saying? Now they still good artists, and I'm not that type of person that says like, oh, everybody knows about them like after I did. Like I want them to make it because they're struggling to make it. But that struggle music is really the best music. Like
because I know that feeling
before he made it.
Yeah.
You know, French before he made it.
I know that feeling, bro, because you see how I was rapping, bro, and I knew I'm not cocky, bro, but everything I rapped about, I was about, bro, and I was living, bro. I don't claim to be no gangster. I don't claim to be. I'm not a gangbanger, nothing, bro. But you know, I do what I do, and I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's like to me, I was like, damn, I'm better than these dudes lyrically, and you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. My videos be good, but I just wasn't making it, bro. I just never had the clout. I wasn't that mixy dude that was in a club, and you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like I see these rappers that might not have that outlet or that clout, but they got the talent. You know what I'm saying? And they got the work ethic. So I'm like, yo, if I see that and I come across that, I'm going to share it. I might only have 2,000 followers on Instagram, but 2,000 people seeing him now is better than his 40,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I see even this shirt right here. Like I seen this kid is from Philly too, and I seen him one day on my page, like my Explore page, and I seen like he was in a picture with Meek, and he was in a picture with Diddy, and he's like a 14-year-old kid from Philly who got a clothing line coming out called Spirgo. He got a little bit of followers too, but he doing his thing. So I'm like, let me order that shirt, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and they just hit me up too. They was like, yo, send a picture. We gonna post it. Like, that's just me, bro. I'm just like, I see these young kids coming up, bro. And we were coming up. It was like, get a job or hustle or play ball. Now you got these young kids, like, trying to be young entrepreneurs, trying to be young businessmen. And I love that shit, bro. It be making me feel like, damn, I wish I could go back to being 18. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that's all due to artists like Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists, see, like he took it a whole nother level, and he showed you that you could do it. A lot of other artists would talk about their investments and stuff, but they made it seem like once you hit the Millionaires Boys Club, then we can talk about investing. They made it seem like you have to reach a certain amount of money or whatever. But Nipsey was telling you like, now every rapper has that story that they sold like you know, mixtapes out the trunk. But to get kicked out of like a parking lot and then hustle hard to come and buy the whole building, you know, that's a whole different type of like.
Yo, bro, when I tell you that, man, like really like changed my life, bro. Not even with the health issues. Like before that, I've been messing with that, bro. Like in my early 20s, bro, like that was like somebody I look up to. I ain't had nobody to look up to like to go get money or hustle, bro. Like I just over listening to his music and him just sparking that plug, bro. I was like, I'm gonna give me a Benz. You know what I'm saying? Lost that Benz. I'm gonna give me another Benz. I was like, I'm gonna get my mixtape. I'm gonna get like, I never gave out 1,000, but I ordered back then when CDs were still playable in cars, like 5, 6, 7 years ago. I had my mixtape and I ordered like 1,000 copies of CDs and 1,000 cases for my CDs, and I was out on the street book pack selling my shits. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like with Nip, like from his 15, 16 years old, he was already in the streets. He was already selling CDs, already rapping. You know, I ain't really start going hard with the rap until I was like 19, 20, because I was playing ball. You know what I'm saying? I was always playing ball in my younger age. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really start like till like junior, senior year, start wilding out, getting caught up in the street shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I was always a ball player. You know what I'm saying? Came from a good family, good crib. You know, I just live in the hood though. You know what I'm saying? So shit happens. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, once you step out of your neighborhood, like your apartment or your house, the streets is still the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah. Now, but if you want, we could start wrapping it up because I covered all my points. But
yeah, that's cool. That's cool, bro.
I do want to ask you something. Like before we end, like I do this thing where I throw like 5 names out there, and you tell me it could be a 1-word opinion, or it could just be like, you know, a phrase about them, or whatever your opinion is about when I throw the name out there. All right. So the first name is Donald Trump.
Plays dumb.
Plays dumb.
Yeah.
But he's
It gotta be 1 word.
No. It could be 1 word, or it could be whatever you feel about him.
He plays dumb.
All right, and then and we, you know, this is we already discussed this one, but I had it written down. Nipsey Hussle.
Marathon.
Lauren Landon.
Backbone.
Bill Gates.
Asshole.
And then Nelson Mandela.
Phony.
And then Joe Biden.
I don't really know too much about that dude. I don't know. I just say he's just playing his role.
Hey, that's pretty much
Yo,
it.
I'm gonna take a screenshot so I can share. Like, hold up. Right, I got it. Cool. Yeah, that's dope, bro. So what you trying to do?